Hi Leos, welcome to your February 2018 readings. Almost said 2017. We have the Empress that fell out. Ooh, it's fabulous, fabulous. You guys are going to be, whether you're male or female, in your energy. These are general readings. Take what applies to you as well. Like, it may not suit in one area, but it could carry over in another area. It is general, you know, like a lot of people watch these. I can't like tune in to everybody. That's more of a personal reading type thing. So there was somebody that left a comment where it didn't resonate with them, and that's fine. Like, it may not resonate with everybody, or I feel like your mother is going to have some importance. We have the Ten of Pentacles. It did come up in reverse. I don't normally like to read reversals. For some of you Leos, your mother's having some sort of issue at home, within the family, or for you guys, there is some sort of issue within your family. Okay, so it's people not working together, it's saying. People are working as separates. And with the Empress here, it's saying that people need to come together and work together as a team. Because the Ten of Pentacles is about a firm foundation within the family. But also, like, it's the card of, like, a husband and wife that have children and the grandparents, like, living in the same house as them in a basement apartment, or what do they call those? In-law suites. You know what I mean? It's a firm foundation, a close-knit family, because they've worked together to achieve things. So instead of the children going to daycare, the grandparents usually raise them. It's a team effort, right? It's a tribal card. Okay, so it's like the tribe sticking together, and the tribe, each member in a tribe has a specific thing that they have to do in order for the tribe to survive. That was really weird. We're live, people. We're live. I don't think about things before I say them, or I really wish I did, though. Really wish I did. It would save me a lot of trouble. So it kind of seems like, Leos, if there's an issue happening, it would be due to, okay, with the Empress, this is a person who creates as well. Also a person who has all four elements, I see them as. It is the businesswoman, the creator. It is a woman who rules kingdoms, okay? So it's kind of like, you know, Leos are kings and queens. Okay, well, you don't become a king or queen, a successful one. You can become a king or queen through, you know, being a child. It doesn't necessarily, of a king or queen, doesn't necessarily mean they're fit to rule. You know what I mean? What makes a person fit to rule, because she is a ruler, just like the Emperor, is they know when to have compassion, but they also know when to put their foot down. Okay, again, they know when to have compassion, because there are moments when you need to have compassion, and then there are moments when you need to put your foot down. Okay, so it seems like there's something happening within your household or your foundation, so it could be work foundation, okay, that's happening. And then for some of you guys, okay, with this card being reversed, and I feel like it stems for single people, okay, you have some sort of childhood trauma. It could be abandonment issues, and that's why you're not able to connect with people. And I mean, to the outside world, you may be trying to put on this front of being the emperor or empress, like everything's golden. I say golden because of the coins, like life is fabulous, but really there's some sort of deeper underlying issue. It could even stem from mother issues, like, which is weird. You have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's illusions here, right? The Judgment card. Ooh, dun dun dun. I'm just joking, you guys. It's basically saying that illusions are going to be cut through, all right? with this card, again, okay, there's a time to be firm, but what makes a proper ruler is they stand back and they observe. They hear multiple sides of the story, okay, and then they put two and two together, okay, because they have all four elements, which means that it's fire, earth, water, and air. So they use all of those elements before they make their decision. Okay, they look at all of the possible solutions and possible errors, or the possible reasons why things went this way or that way, or why things are this way and they're not that way. Okay, and then they make the adjustments. Okay, but they consider all before they do that to ensure that there's no error and that there's proper fair treatment given. Okay, because something's not fair here, and it needs to be balanced out again. Okay, there's no some sort of illusion that needs to be cut through, and you have judgment here. So in some manner, okay, either Leos, you're gonna call somebody out. It's gonna be fabulous. Or somebody's gonna call you out and it's gonna suck. Oh, you know how Leos get? I got a Leo moon, so I know all about this. It's like there may be a situation, and this is hilarious. I think I talked about this in your last reading. Of like, don't. Was it you I talked about it with? I talked about it with somebody about like, okay, Leos, let's face facts here. We can be self-righteous. And when somebody like says something to us or does something to us, we can take it a step too far or too personal. All right? It's almost like, you know, when somebody does something, a Leo is like, you did not just say that to me. Like, because, you know, a Leo is a king or a queen, right? And you don't talk to a king or queen like that. You know what I mean? Like, and then what happens is Leo is like, well, let me show you a thing or two about you'll one up them in a fabulous way. Okay, but that's going to add to the problem. That's not going to be a solution. All right. So when you get that moment where you're like, you know, step back. Okay, figure out why that hurt you, and then try to tame it down a bit. All right. I speak with love, you guys. I got a Leo moon. That's your emotions. I get a lot of those moments, you know, where they're hilarious. I love Leos. Just enjoy it. Just go with the flow, Leo, okay? Let things play out, okay? Don't get too offended. Don't take things personally. There's a judgment call going to be made, okay? And it may have to do with a foundation, like moving even. This could be about moving. You know what I mean? There's also a sense of like, okay, if you want things to get better, then you need to create that for yourself, okay? There's going to be judgment given here in some aspect. It's the redemption process, okay? Like if things aren't good at home, or you're creating some sort of illusions, okay, first of all, like I don't think it's you guys, but if there is illusions that is being created, it'll be seen and cut through. Okay, like I've been saying this for a while now, even before Jupiter went into Scorpio, I gave the heads up to everybody. Like when Jupiter and Scorpio are together, this is the card. Okay, like in my eyes, this is what I see. Because if you, the internet's not working on my phone right now because I used up all my data. I'm too cheap to like get more, or data's expensive in Canada. So, but maybe in the monthly for the overall, I'll hopefully I'll be able to do it at home, where I'll be able to show you guys visually how I interpret this card through a universal picture, you know, factual. But Sag and Scorpio each hold a part of the gate. If you look in the a diagram, or a universal image, a picture, there is a galaxy that sits between Sagittarius and Scorpio, okay? And it's the tail that is the entrance to this galaxy between them, and it's the arrow that shoots out through Sagittarius. So it's like the redemption process, the dark night of the soul. You go into it, and it's only done through Sag and Scorpio, right? Because those two signs can move directions. They can go up and down, right? Like, and also they're very good at sacrifice for families too. Like, they're very they have very select people in their lives, but the ones that they do have in their lives, they will die for those people. Where with Jupiter and Scorpio, okay, Scorpio sees what's hidden and Sag sees the truth, and that's why, like, to me, they both hold a side of that gate. So anything that's hidden or anything that isn't true will be seen and cut through. It will happen. Like, there's, okay, and then you're gonna have to be fair about the decision once you see it. Okay, don't just react. You want to ensure that you're seeing things from multiple perspectives, from the earthly manner, the mental mental matter, and then the emotional side of it. Okay, like, you want to use your heart as well. You don't want to just make a mind over matter decision here. Okay, you want to see how it's going to affect you emotionally, mentally. Because, like, for some of you, it could even be saying that you want to break up with somebody and that person's good for you, and you're just having a rough spot. Like, you're not on the same page, but it can be easily worked out, is what I'm getting, right? And then for others of you that are single, all right, you got the Five of Wands here. It's like competition, all right, Leos? You're pretty fabulous. Leos, generally speaking, get who they want. Leo men tend to be very desirable towards women because they are very masculine, but they're not like the overly masculine type. They're very in tune with their feelings. They're very romantic. Women find that attractive, right? Like, there's some sort of, what I'm seeing with this, and this. Okay, the Five of Wands is somebody's going to get hurt, right? It's an action-oriented card. It's action being taken towards somebody, and it's towards their foundation, all right? Their plans and stuff like that. That's what's happening here. There's like a blockage happening. So somebody could be trying to do this to you. So it could mean like people saying hurtful things towards you, or people actually taking action towards you. It's saying to step back and observe and not to worry, because anything that is done in the dark or even in the light, people shouldn't worry about what's hidden in the dark, because whatever's hidden in the dark, you can always shine a flashlight on it and it can be seen. It's what's hidden behind the light that you need to worry about. Okay, because, with the sun, you can't just put it out, but you also can't put a light on it to see through it, to see what's hidden in the dark. Like, it doesn't work that way with the sun, right? You'd have to black it out. And then even if you blacked out and turned it back on, you still wouldn't see what was hidden behind that light. Like, so don't be fooled by rose-colored glasses here, okay? Or don't lie to yourself either here, Leo. Anything that underhanded tactics that are trying to be used against you will be seen and will come to light, okay? You do have to worry about arguments or getting into it, okay, or one-upmanship. This is what this card is. This is action being taken. You can see it, okay? It's wands. That's action. That's wands are doers, okay? The fire signs are doers. Aries is like the Kool-Aid guy. I'm getting the Kool-Aid guy in here. I'm not getting Aries, but it's like the Kool-Aid guy comes out and he's like, oh yeah, through the brick wall, right? And then somebody's got to fix that wall afterwards. You know what I mean? So think about things before you do it, before you go gung-ho, because this is action, and somebody does get hurt with this card when it comes out. And it's physical harm. So, and it doesn't mean like somebody's going to hit you and it's going to harm you that way, what it means is that it's going to cause some sort of physical harm to you. So it could be through finances, it could be through blockages. Okay, so it could be like you have something that you have to get done and you can't get it done because somebody's blocking you. They're doing physical harm to you, so you can't get stuff done, which is hurting you. It's going to apply stress to you. It is about your foundation, though. Creative ability and your creative ideas. It could be like you have an idea to get something done, okay, because the Seven of Cups, this is a positive card if you look at it as imagination, right? Your dreams. And dreams are only dreams until you make them a reality. Science fiction was only science fiction until somebody created the very idea that somebody thought of. Like an airplane, that was something that was sci-fi. Somebody thought about that and wrote it in a science fiction book, which became reality. Okay, a spaceship, that was a rocket, you know, that was all in the imagination. That was sci-fi until somebody created it. They got the idea. They were like, yeah, that's actually possible. Okay, there's something that's actually possible that you're not seeing. And you're really going to have to take charge in order to do it or see it. Like, it's a general reading. Again, take what applies to you. It's interesting. You have some sort of like, I mean, I got it earlier with this Five of Wands, like physical harm being done. For some of you, you can get a message about a car accident. Somebody could have gotten into a car accident. You want to be careful about car accidents. You want to ensure that you have insurance on your car. If there's any lights that are on, you want to ensure that are going off in your vehicle, that you like tend to those. Okay. Also, if you're in a hurry, slow down. Okay, because there's something that can occur if you're not paying attention that can cost you financially. For others of you, if you've been in a car accident and this has been harming you financially, you will get messages about it. Okay, and then with the Seven of, you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, this Knight of Cups is quite dreamy. I just got this like, I just got the sense that there may be somebody that comes into your life, Leos, and they can like read your mind. I don't know if they can read your mind, but it's like they can, they are somehow able to tune into you in ways that others haven't. Like you have some sort of weird connection with them. They're seers in a way. It's coming up as masculine. It's not coming up as feminine. So for some Leos, if you've been single for a while, you could come in to contact with somebody that you could build a really good foundation with. And if you're like, with the Chariot, okay, this is movement. You might come and go, right? It has two sides, black and white. All right, it's like stability, not stability. It's like stability and freedom. You know what I mean? Like, with this being reversed, it's like, and this is Cancer emotions, ancestry. All right, you could, and this being like a mother. Okay, there could be childhood issues here. All right, where it could scare you to have contact, like to be that close with somebody. So this could be saying like you have a divorced parent, all right? For some of you, I'm also getting like if your parents argued a lot, that's how you handle situations in your relationship, and that's harming you. You need to come from a more compassionate side, right? Like, I'm a Sag Sun with a Sag Mercury. I'm here to help you guys heal, and I give the messages that I hear. I'm not here to like give you rainbows and butterflies. Because it's not realistic, and that's not going to achieve anything. Okay, that's just going to paint an illusion for you guys, all right, and keep you stuck in a situation that you don't need to be involved in, all right? Like, I want you to heal and move forward, So we're talking about real life issues here, okay? Real life things that need to be called to task here, need to be dealt with, all right? In order for you to have a firm foundation, okay? So maybe you have a fear of failure. Somebody has a fear of emotional attachment. So they are, well, with the Cancer card, they're hopping around from person to person, right? And like they have this illusion that they're happy when they're really not happy. Like they really have a fear of commitment. Usually when that occurs, I mean, it would be hard to say, I would need specifics. Usually when that occurs, it is through some sort of separation through parents when they were younger. Or a first girlfriend or boyfriend experience that on a subconscious level or unconscious level is still in the mind and you're replaying it out. So you have the Two of Cups here. It's beautiful, you guys. Right? I can't. Leos, don't fight love. Okay? Just accept it. Just accept it, Leo. All right? Like, you want to be careful of starting arguments, like, because something was said out of emotions. All right? Because that can get things off balance. Or Leo is maybe like you're trying to get somebody to emotionally express themselves, so you're like starting arguments to get some sort of emotional reaction out of them. I mean, I've been guilty of that. I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't realize it at the time. Afterwards I did, where, and let's face it, Leos, you guys do, like, you're pretty good at getting to people's heart centers, so you're like one of the best at getting into people's emotions. You can make them fluctuate quite quickly. But there is, like with the moon here, Cancer, there's ancestry coming through. So there's something along the line in the family that's occurred that's causing the problem. Or a family member is causing the blockage. Okay? With the Two of Cups, it's partnership. It's working as a team. Okay? It's 50-50. All right? It's respecting the person for what they bring to the table, even if they are different than you. All right? It's accepting a person for their differences, because the way you love is not the way another person will love. Okay? But it's also acceptance of the self. Okay? This is talking about a new start within the self. Okay? Like, I'm getting a child energy, the Aries energy, which is like it's the first sign in the zodiac, right? They are considered like the child. And the best thing about an Aries, and I said like the Kool-Aid guy, it's how I see Aries, or like a Power Ranger. They can just morph. Okay, Aries is underrated. A lot of people are like, ooh, they're selfish. Well, I mean, you might not know an Aries well enough then, because every Aries I've known, they're quite selfless. They are, and they will do, they're magical people. They're like Pisces in that way. They're freaking magical, man. The Two of Cups here is like, you have an idea. Some of you Leos have an idea. You could be writers. You could have an idea for a project even. And it's like, with the Empress, this is like a creative ability, whether that's starting a daycare or, and I've gotten this many times before, dog trainer, a dog walker, or something to do with dogs. Dog disciplinary, like Caesar. Was that the guy's name, Caesar? I wonder if he's a Leo, what his sign is. He's really good with dogs. Leos have a natural ability to lead with animals too. They tend to listen. There's some sort of creative idea or something you want to head towards that you need to. Okay, but there's like an emotional battle that's happening within yourself. And it's like balancing the feminine and the masculine aspects of yourself together. For some of you, this could be talking about like you're in an unhealthy relationship that you need to get out of. If you're not in an unhealthy relationship, do not go placing that in your life, okay? You will know if you're in an unhealthy relationship, okay? You need to get out of it if you are, okay? And then for some of you, again, with this card, really think about things. Some of you may think that you're in a bad relationship when you're not, okay? If you have a person that buys you gifts, takes you on vacation, attempts to do dishes or clean up, attempts to like take you out for dinners and stuff like that, okay, well then you have more than what most people do. All right, start being appreciated of it, right? Like, because there's a sense here that you may, like, you have to be careful of wanting more. It's like before you can get more, you need to like understand what you have right now is more than enough, okay? And then the universe will give you more once you show the appreciation, okay? And this is like with yourself too, okay? Like you may want to change things about yourself, but you're perfect the way you are, okay? So you need to accept that about yourself, okay? Maybe you want to be taller, maybe you want to be shorter, maybe you want to be smaller, maybe you wish you were a little bit thicker because you're too skinny, okay? Maybe you have big boobs and you want a big butt. Maybe you got big butt and you want big boobs. Well, you know what? In life, you can't have everything. I mean, you can go and get it, purchase it, all right? You can get fake boobs now, you can get a fake butt. But I mean, at the end of the day, okay, you need to be happy with who you are and what you have, okay? Because, like, that is perfect, all right? Like, people who go out there and get that fake stuff done, they all end up looking the same and they end up looking really weird, right? You don't want to look weird, okay? Like, you're perfect the way you are. And I mean, you're a Leo. This reading, I've used the word fabulous quite often. You are fabulous, all right? Like, accept where you are, what you have, and then the universe will guide you towards where you need to go. But there is an acceptance here, and cutting through illusions needs to happen. And if you don't do it, well, with the Judgment card here, it will be done for you, right? Like, it's Sag in Scorpio. It's what's hidden and it's the truth. So with what's hidden and the truth, nothing can be, you got a seer here, right? Like, nothing can be hidden from that. Aries had this in their reading too. The only person who should lie to a seer is God itself, and God would not even be that stupid. These people know you better than you know yourself. They can see through depths of the soul that you didn't even know you had. All right? Like, they can see underlying issues. They can also see true intentions. They're usually quiet people. They like alone time. They can kind of be like a hermit. You have a Libra energy here and an Aries energy, which is interesting because those are partner signs. I don't know how to interpret that. So for some of you Leos, you could meet a partner sign, and that may be what the conflict is. So that could mean, oh, okay, that makes sense then. You will get emotionally off balance. If you, like, with your partner sign being Aquarius, okay, like, it's like Leo and Aquarius. I mean, depending on what else you have in your chart, it could activate some conflict. And with the Ten of Pentacles being reversed, it may not be a traditional relationship. That could be why it came in reverse. And this person could live at a distance from you. You may have to journey out. It could make your family very uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. All right. Also, some of you Leos could have somebody that may be trying to interfere in your relationship. There's somebody around you that's trying to interfere somehow. You need to stay balanced, though. Okay, like with the Two of Swords here, and then the Empress. The Two of Swords is not a card of being stuck. Okay, the Two of Swords is a card of usually you see them blindfolded, and that's because what you need to do and what you need to see is not going to be able to be seen through the material realm or decided through the material realm. It's going to have to be something that you use your intuition and your gut feeling to guide you. All right, it's almost like a card of you already know what to do. It's just the universe needs to blind you so you can actually make the movements. All right, because sometimes your senses are heightened when things are taken away from you, like when your sight's taken away from you. Your hearing becomes extraordinarily good. Your sense of smell and taste is improved. There's also like a restaurant that where you can go. It sounds really weird. I don't know, but I kind of would do it. But it's like all your there's no light, you can't see what you're eating, and they do that because the taste of the food is increased. Okay, your senses are heightened. Your again, your smell, your taste, your smell, like that, your smell, your taste, and your hearing, all those senses become heightened. Okay, so when you're put in the Two of Swords position, that's because your physical sight's not going to accomplish anything. All right, there are times where you need to understand that there's a difference between what you see and hear. Okay, if they're not aligning, then that's when this card will come in and your other senses will have to be used. So use your feelings as your compass and you will know what needs to be done. But again, with the Empress here, whether you're male or female, okay, this is talking about using all aspects, the earth, the air, the fire, and the water, the emotions, using all of those elements to make your decision and reflecting before you do it and you take action. Okay? Being fair and just. And that shouldn't be a problem for you guys, Leos. As far as love is concerned, some of you guys could have quite a few options. And you're going to have to pick one. You have the Page of Wands here, so you have a very young energy here. And with the Knight of Cups, it could be somebody that there could be an age difference for some of you. This person's very romantic, though. The water signs, very romantic. If they get closed off, they're closed off because there's some sort of emotional... well, water signs are extremely sensitive. So if things are said, water signs usually, and their feelings are hurt, they usually won't bring it up. They tend to give the silent treatment. And it hurts them on a profound level, more than most people think. It's a pretty positive reading, you guys. I mean, whatever you want to go after it. It's going to be achievable. Okay, it is saying that. You have to make decisions. Watch your vehicle. Don't go through any red lights, or don't speed up when you see a yellow light. Ensure that you're looking for all the stop signs, and pay attention to the anything that comes up with your vehicle. Tend to it right away. Don't leave it. All right, you guys, namaste, and I will talk to you later. Ciao for now.